Hello Wargamers! In this video we are going to focus on Khorne faction. We will take a look at traits, battle formations, units and arcana. Let's begin! Firstly, we are having Blood Tithe. It's your passive ability and actually it's connected to your core mechanic, blood points. You start with 0 points, and each time you or your opponent is losing a unit, you earn a blood point. After that, you can use this mechanic to upgrade your units or unbound spells. Or you can summon a Bloodthirster. Next one is Spell Eater's Curse. You spend 2 blood points and enemy spell is unbound. This may help you to reduce healing. Also, you may remove manifestations or spells, and you may disable wizard's buffs for certain units or aura abilities, and this ability is used as a reaction when your opponent is declaring a cast. Next one is Slaughter Triumphant. You spend 8 blood points, and after that you may give +1 attack to all Khorne units, or you may summon a Bloodthirster. You can use it in any movement phase. And it's both good to improve all units in your army, or you may surprise your opponent with summoning a Greater Demon. Next one is Murderlust. You spend 1 blood point and move your units to 3 inches, and you can move into combat with this ability. It allows you to add additional movement to certain units, and as a result you may block your opponent or just pile into combat with another unit. Next one is Skull Brass Meteor, and next one is Brass Skull Meteor, and for 4 blood points you can roll 8 dice, and on 3+ you inflict 1 mortal damage to the target. Average damage that may be allocated should be around 4 or 6 damage points to a unit, and you may kill a unit that may be a threat, or you can just reduce models in the unit if you want to be sure that your unit will kill it. In the next charge phase, heads must roll. In any combat phase you may add 1 to rend for all units. This may increase your army potential, but depending on the situation you should choose what is better, spend them or get a bit more blood points and summon a demon. Also, depending on the blood points mechanics, you should remove opponent's units, or you may use Horde mod just to generate your blood points. Khorne Legion will give us Butchers of Nations ability. You may use it as a reaction when you declare a fight. You pick a friendly Bloodbound that has not used the fight ability and a unit within 12 inches. Target can be picked to use a fight ability, so this is a good buff for your army. And actually you just increase amounts of fights in your army. In our Arcana section we are having Summon Hexgorger Skulls. Your priest can chant this prayer on a 4+. You set up this manifestation within 12 inches and more than 9 inches away from all enemy units. This manifestation has 2 parts, and they must be set up within 8 inches. This is used to create a null zone for your casters. This is used to create a null zone for your units, to create some kind of bubble, or you may use it to disable, for an example, enemy buffs in certain range. This unit has same stats. Our X profile has +1 to hit damage, and actually the damage is changed from D3 plus 3 to solid 5 damage. I think that's a good buff. Also, our unit is having an extra rend on charge against infantry that improves units' average damage to that type of units, and he should be a min machine now against them. Also, our outrageous carnage amount of mortal wounds is decreased to D3 instead of numbers from previous damage table. Actually, it was from 4 to 1 mortal damage depending on current unit's health, and that is optional debuff because usually well, this unit may be an auto target. Once per turn you may use Shattering Charge ability. In any charge phase you pick an enemy unit in 1 inch range and roll a d3, and you can inflict amount of mortal damage equal to the roll, and if target is an infantry you inflict d3 plus 3. That ability makes a Bloodthirster, well, actually it's kinda bloody tornado against the infantry units, I think. Now you may take a look at average damage tables, and also you may take a look at average damage tables with additional damage. This unit has same stats and same weapon profile. Actually, you inflict mortal damage on crits with attacks from this unit, and your Thinning Veil ability returns D3 models while you are in combat. That unit may cause additional damage, and you may stay in combat longer, and actually it's may be used as a block for your opponent's units and screen that softens opponent's units before you will charge with yours. Now you can take a look at the average damage tables for this unit. Our current safe roll is worse. We are having 6+ ward. Our attacks decrease for our weapons profile. It's 6 instead of 10. Our damage is increased. It's solid 2 instead of D3, and we have an extra rend against heroes. Prey of the Blood God gives you an opportunity to pick any enemy hero, even in reserve, to be the target, and currently this hero will be a quarry. Earlier you could make a normal move, now you are also having the same ability from the Stalk, the Prey ability. Now you are also having the same action from the Stalk, the Prey ability, and you may use it in the enemy movement phase. Also, our passive ability, First of the Pack, adds 2 to run and charge for friendly flesh hounds in 12 inches. That increases threat range of that type of unit, and also you can ignore your beast ability. This may be used as an additional threat on a table. And now you may take a look at current average damage tables. This unit has same stats. Our Gorglaive has 1 more attack, but we are having -1 to hit roll. Also, our Gore Axe has more attacks, and we are having +1 to wound, but -1 to hit. Your passive ability, No Respite, gives you opportunity to inflict mortal damage on 5+. Each time model in this unit is slain, you may roll 2 dice and deal mortal damage to the unit. This adds your unit an opportunity to to inflict additional damage even if your model will be removed from the table, and it improves unit a bit because we are having more attacks, additional extra damage when models are removed from the battlefield. Now let's take a look at average damage tables. And you may take a look at additional damage depending on losses. Blades of Khorne were always second to me after Fire Slayers because of their aesthetic, and actually we are having a canonical Scar brand model. Also, you may create a horde army with a lot of units, or you can create an army of demons, and don't forget that Khorne cares not, but it's always better than you remove your opponent's units instead of yours to gain the blood points. Also, I would like to see other war scrolls to create a full review. Tell me more, what do you think of the current rules, and what do you most like? What do you like the most in this faction? Your favorite miniature or any kind of rules, or maybe you will tell me your playstyle, so just write it in the comments below. Also, so this is final video for the short focuses series, and actually I always wanted to create this type of videos because currently when you watch any kind of faction focus, well, actually video is about 1 hour long, but you may just reduce it and create this more interesting format if you want to check out the current data for your faction.